everybody. Thank you for joining me for another new episode of Eat to Explore with Rowena. And today we are exploring Italy. So I'm going to give people a few minutes to join this live session. In the meantime, I'm going to tell you a little bit fun facts about Italy, my favorite destination. So, not sure if you know, but Italy has actually two independent countries. One that is one of the oldest republic in the world, and that's San Marino in northern Italy. And of course, there's the Vatican, and that is one of the smallest, actually, the smallest country in the world. And another interesting fun fact is that a lot of UNESCO World Heritage sites that to visit, and so it's always fun to taste the food, learn about the Italy, and learn about everything about Italy, geography and history and art, and then go visit it. And so we are actually this summer, very excited to uh, partner with Trafalgar to give you a chance to actually visit as a family. So check it out. You can check out our website for Trafalgar Connection. While we're waiting, another announcement this summer is that we are doing a special summer Olympics competition. As you know, Summer Olympic this year is in Paris, and so we thought we'll showcase our Friends box. And so you can get free Friends box with 6 and 12 month subscription, and you can also get Friends box at 40% discount and participate in the competition. And the competition is where you take photo or video of your French creation and share with us. And three winners will be announced in early August, and you get a fun Mundo medal. And by the way, this is a new addition. Say hi to Mundo. So fun plush toys coming up from Mundo. In the meantime, let's give it one more minute and we will start rolling on our video. A little bit of another fun fact on the food, I guess. It's chicken Milanese. It's it's really like cutlet. You get cutlet everywhere, but the one in Italy, it's always served with some fresh arugula, and it's very refreshing. And we have done it two ways. So you'll see that we actually did a chicken Milanese and a tofu Milanese for the vegan out there. So check us out. I will play it now. Enjoy.
Hi, welcome to the second episode of Eat to Explore with Rowena. Today we're going to my favorite country, Italy. So what's in Italy? Our Italy box always come with Explore booklet, so you can learn everything about the landmark, geography, history, social studies, language, art, music, everything about Italy. And we are also really excited to partner with Trafalgar. So this summer, if you want to taste the food in person, go make a trip to Italy. Of course, we always have 3 recipes. And today, we are making chicken Milanese. Family favorite, my kids' favorite, my favorite. It's healthy, it's great for summer, something light. And we always give you the spices and condiments for the recipe. So let's start. So we're also really proud to be partnering with Melissa's Produce from California. And these are all the beautiful, gorgeous produce that we'll be using today. Actually, let's go through some of them. With this recipe, I need 1 pound of sweet potatoes and 1 pound of potatoes. And this is what I got from Melissa Produce. All the beautiful colored sweet potatoes. We have purple sweet potatoes, we have the mini sweet potatoes and your regular sweet potatoes, and also these colorful mini potatoes, again purple, your regular your regular potatoes and the red potatoes. So gorgeous color, And then of course you got your red onion and lemon, and we need shallots for the dressing. So let's start. So first we're gonna peel the sweet potatoes. I'm using the purple one, and you can mix it up color of like red and regular orange and purple and white to just bring out some beautiful different variety of colors in your plate. So frankly, you can also keep with sweet potatoes, you can keep the potato skin on too. I kind of like it that way too, but if you like to keep it clean, peel it off. And we'll do the same with our yellow potatoes. So with the potatoes, again, just cut them in half and then into quarters if they're small. And if it's a big one like this, make sure you cut the ends. And then I would say cut in half first and then make it into smaller slices. And then into quarters. My runaway potatoes right here. And then cut it into an inch size. So this is the purple sweet potatoes. So into smaller chunks of cubes like this, mix it up. So when we're done with the potatoes, look how beautiful this is. We're gonna cut some red onion to add to the potatoes for roasting. And then we're gonna slice some shallots for the dressing. So with red onion, just like onion, always chop off the ends. Then cut it in half so that's easy to peel off the skin. So peel off one layer of the skin. Now you got a clean red onion. So what you do is, again, this one is not diced, so chunks. Cut it in half and then just slice it into about an inch slices. Okay? And then all you do is then add this to your platter of, just sprinkle it around to your platter of potatoes and sweet potatoes. And we will marinate it and put it in the oven. So the oven, I have preheated at 425 Fahrenheit. Okay. Now, let's now do the shallots for the dressing. Similarly, same thing, we just cut off the ends. So we cut off the ends and then cut in half. Get rid of the first layer of the skin. Nice and clean now. Okay, and now this is where you want to dice it really, really fine. So, and the way I've done it before, and I taught you for onion, slice it thin, but don't cut it all the way to the end here. So just kind of like make it, I always call it like a fan. So thin slicing, but don't cut it through. Like this. See? Okay, then you slice it through very gently, and then you can get really fine mince like this. Put it in a bowl or you can use it for the dressing. So super fine, and if it's a big one, just use half. You don't need a lot of the shallots for dressing. And then usually for the ends, I just sort of finely chop them. Don't waste. Okay, now we're done. I think that's plenty. So now we're preparing the lemon. You can actually use the lemon for the dressing as well. So in this case, instead of using a vinegar, which you also can use the balsamic or red wine vinegar, I'm actually going to use lemon. So cut the lemon in half And the remaining one, you slice it into small slices that you can garnish it with your main dish. And also then for the half of the lemon, juice it. Again, I hate adding more dishes, so I like to just juice it in there. I get rid of the seed first. And I use my juicer to then squeeze in the juice onto straight to the shallot that I have minced. And you might see some lemon seeds coming through. I would just use a spoon and then scoop it up. All right, we'll keep this aside and use this for the dressing next. I'm actually going to do two versions of the Milanese. The chicken Milanese, which is a thinly sliced chicken breast, so I don't have to pound anything, and the tofu Milanese. So I'm splitting the recipe in half. So this is about a pound, and then this is 1 pack. When it's already thinly sliced, you don't have to do anything with it. So, but with the tofu, which is the firm tofu, I would need to slice it. So the best way to do it is, this is one pack. So cut it in half, and then I just turn it around and then slice it in half. And now you got kind of 2 servings. Now we're going to step 2, just preparing the roast vegetable. As you can see, we got multicolor, sweet potato, red onion, residual shallots all in there. And we're gonna put 1 tablespoon of our rosy mixes. Gonna sprinkle everywhere. 1 tablespoon of olive oil. A teaspoon of salt. You know, more salt, it's also good for you. Just a teeny bit more. Pepper. And now, just mix it up. Mix it well, and then you put it in the oven, 425 temperature wise, and probably 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. And step number 3, we are going to coat the tofu or the chicken before we fry them. And in your station, 3 station here, you got just plain flour, 1 cup of flour. Now, because I don't want to cross-contaminate, so I'm doing the vegan version first. We got just a plant-based milk, and then the breadcrumbs. So I'm going to start with the tofu, and so make sure you season them first, and then first you coat them in station number 1. And by the way, kids love doing this, super easy. Make sure it's all even, and then you go into the plant-based milk, in this case, almond milk, and then you put them in the panko. Make sure it's even and coat it everywhere. Top it up a little bit and push it down. There you go. And I'll finish off with the others. So now we're going to do the chicken version, and of course, instead of milk, we're going to replace it with egg. And same thing, 3 station. We're going to first put the chicken on the flour. Make sure it's all coated well, and then shake off the excess. Then go into the 2nd station of egg wash. And then the 3rd station, make sure again that everything is coated well. And then I like to use a fork instead of my hand. And then into panko. So what's the difference between panko and breadcrumbs? So panko is Japanese, and usually you see it in a lot of Asian market. It's made with white crustless bread, and they actually, it's coarser and bigger, chunkier, and it actually absorb less oil than your regular breadcrumbs. So now make sure you coat it everywhere, shake it off, and do the next one. And now we're ready to cook the chicken Milanese and tofu Milanese. Put them in a baking tray so it's easy for me to fry them up. So I'm using a cast iron skillet. I have 1 tablespoon of oil in there. You can also use a non-stick skillet. Heat it up, and then I'm gonna first cook the tofu so I'm not cross-contaminating them. Now it's nice and golden. I'm going to turn it around. You see, it's nice and golden now. Now let it cook on this side. Now both sides are done. I'm going to put them into I would like to drain off the oil, so I put a little baking tray with some paper towels. And then I'll just move this and let it soak up the oil. And we'll do the chicken next. And now I'm cooking the chicken. Similarly, let it become golden brown and before we flip. Okay, and I'm gonna check and see if it's brown. There you go. Nice and golden. You can go a little bit more for this one. That's nice and golden. I'm gonna let this one go back in a little bit longer. So I have flipped all 4 of the chicken Milanese, and now we are gonna cook both sides and we will serve. Okay, now we are preparing step 5, the salad. So you got a big bowl and your whisk. Put in your minced shallot and lemon. I always like to put a teaspoon of honey to sweeten it up. And you can add a little bit of the glaze to get extra flavor. This is in the balsamic glaze is in your box. And now whisk it up with 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Get a good olive oil if you can, right here. A bit of salt and pepper. And now you can toss in your arugula, lightly toss your salad, and now put it aside. We'll serve it with the chicken Milanese or tofu Milanese. So here we go. Now we can serve our nice roasted sweet potato and potato multicolored, our salad, and here we got 2 options: chicken Milanese or tofu Milanese. Enjoy. Here you go. Thank you so much for joining us this month. Exploring Italy, and until next time, the 3rd Wednesday of each month, we're going to explore a new country in July. Bye bye.
Okay, thank you for watching. I know there was a comment about going too fast. We try to shorten it so that it's easy for people to follow, but it is available on demand, so you can always pause and kind of work with your son or your daughter or your children and cook together. So we hope you enjoy it. Follow us next month. We are exploring Italy in July, and we will be making the cilantro chicken curry. So every month, a new country. Thank you so much for joining us, and I hope you have fun and come back for the next one, 3rd Wednesday of the month, and next month will be India. Bye-bye.